Rob.
Hello.
Hey, Tremain.
Hi.
What's up, dude?
How's it going, guys?
Good. How you been, man?
I've been good, man. I've been good. Yeah, it's good to hear you guys' voice.
Yes, Tremain Hayhoe, filmmaker in Hollywood. How's it been out there? Is it calming down yet, or what's going on?
Well, actually, fun fact, I'm actually up in Sacramento right now for the time for a bit, quarantining with family, doing that whole thing.
Cool.
So I'm up in NorCal.
Okay.
And yeah, dude, it's weird. I mean, it's all really weird. It's kind of, I don't know how else to describe it, but like, yeah, dude, it's, everyone's wearing masks outside, like, different signs everywhere, like saying to do different things,
Yeah. And I feel like we're on the tail end of it, but then I keep seeing stuff from like other countries who've reopened stuff that are having a surge of the virus again. So who knows? It is so weird. Just like you said, that's the only way to say it. I've never experienced anything like this, and I hope I never do again. It's crazy.
Dude, I know, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I do improv, like Zoom improv on Tuesday nights now. It's like we used to meet up, and now it's like via Zoom. And there's one lady who's in her 70s, and she says never in her lifetime has anything like this happened.
Yeah.
Like,
what do we have? We had killer bees.
That's a bit mind blowing.
Yeah, we had killer bees in the 80s. AIDS is probably the closest thing, but still, you knew how to not get AIDS. Like, this is just like,
you don't know.
You were able to, you could. Luckily, you could prevent it from. Yeah. You don't have to wear a face mask, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just don't stick your penis in the wrong place.
Yeah,
but anyway,
just keep that peener covered up, and now you can just get it at McDonald's. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. I wonder if this is like the new thing. I wonder if people are like more afraid of this than STDs. Like people that openly do things.
It seems like that. It doesn't seem like people are as scared of STDs as they should be. I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, that's a story for another time.
Well, dude, it's weird thinking about, because I guess because I remember swine flu when that was a thing, and it was like I remember Zika virus when that was a thing, and like I remember all this stuff, and it's like apparently what was it, like almost 1 million people got infected with it was like 1 million, or like there were a lot of deaths via H1N1. I think I feel like way more than coronavirus. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an expert, but
nor am I. But I feel I do feel the same. Like on a lot of other things, there were way more than.
Yeah, and then this was the only one that we were like, oh, we got to wear masks. We got to do this differently and this differently, and shut everything down. Like weird.
Yeah. Like we didn't shut down shit for H1N1 or anything.
Yeah.
Like no one really conducted themselves any differently. Like. I don't think.
I was gonna ask though, Tremain, have you heard any conspiracies? Because I have one, and I'm sticking to my one. I got a good one.
Oh, I actually just made a little YouTube video about the conspiracy theories. It was more of a parody of all the conspiracy theories. But yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of them from like Bill Gates trying to infect everyone with the virus, and with the vaccine, which is supposed to track everyone.
Yeah, that's the mark of the beast.
Oh, okay. Is that all that it is?
I think so. We need something cool. My mind though, Tremain, is I feel like it's a ghost bat, and if we want to work on a movie, we could do this, because I feel like it's a ghost bat, and the bats just want to be loved. We gotta love the bats, and this ghost bat he's got generations of people being hating on bats. They see a bat in their house, they scream, they run, they throw it in a bucket, they kill it, and this bat just wants to be loved. And once we learn to love these bats and like nuzzle them and stuff like that, it will change, and the bats will they'll stop killing us.
Yeah, they will get rid of the COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. You know, it is interesting, like what life would be like being a bat, because people are scared of them. It's like you're not scared of a bird flying around, you know, but like as soon as people see a bat, like a bat, you know, like there's bats up here where I'm at up in NorCal, and like they're cool, like they're really cool.
Yeah, there's probably more dangerous birds than there are bats.
Yeah, totally. I know, and like it's like the movie The Birds.
Oh yeah,
Alfred
Hitchcock. Yep.
That always scares me because like there's so many damn birds, you know.
Those are like, what were those, crows? I think.
Yes.
Yeah, crows are terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a group of crows is called a murder, so you know.
Oh
yeah,
so they're
murder by
gonna
crows.
murder someone.
Yeah, no, that's not. I stay away from those. I stay away from them. At all
Yeah,
costs.
and they're like really cunning too. Like they're really smart. So.
Damn. And the bats, they just got a bad rap. The bats just get a bad rap. That's all.
Yeah, they get a bad rap.
Maybe I'm starting to think that coronavirus was actually created by the crows,
And they're blaming it.
and they
Yeah.
framed the bats.
Coronavirus.
Yes,
Ooh,
the coronavirus.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Breaking.
We heard it here first, guys. We just exposed it for what it is.
Yes. This is it. This is it.
Those
this is it
witty
right here.
motherfucking crows were like, we're gonna get you, bats. Until we do this, we're gonna ruin your reputation.
Nobody likes you anyway. You hear me? Jermaine,
How is it where you guys at? Where are you guys again?
we're Jersey, and it's
New Jersey.
pretty crazy.
safe, yeah.
We gotta wear the masks. We gotta wear the gloves. We have most everything shut down still. I don't know, but then they've started to reopen like beaches. But I heard you could sit on the beach in like a chair, but you can't lay on the beach. And I guess that's.
I think that's a little bit silly. Yeah, I think that's a little bit silly. What do you guys think?
Well, I think that the reason why that is because if you lay on the sand and then you drool in the sand, you infect the entire beach with your coronavirus. And then if Billy Bob over there gets some sand in his shoes and he brings it home, he's bringing his coronavirus home.
On your corona puddle. Yeah, maybe he would get that in his.
That's
in his hole. I don't know.
Very dangerous.
That's all. You know, it's so crazy. It's like I've heard so many things where it's like I've heard. You know, I hear so many different conflicting things from like sources saying like, oh, like the virus stays on all objects for up to 14 hours, something ridiculous like that. And then I've also heard like, oh no, you're fine. They actually don't stay on any item, so you're actually cool.
Yes,
like,
yes.
So, you know.
It's like, I've heard both, where like you're only gonna get it if somebody just like breathes into your face. Or you're going to get it if you, like, touch something and it's been sitting on that can of soup for 4 days and you touch your eye and, like...
I don't know.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, if it is that infectious, I mean, dude, that is terrifying, obviously, you know, but like, if it isn't, then, you know, we might not have a whole lot to worry about as much.
Yeah,
if it's that infectious, I feel like 75% of our population would have it by now too. Like I feel like it is just not the threat that they want you to think it is.
And I keep trying to like blank it out, but like being in retail, our sales are so up, and I'm like, this would be a good scam to like make a lot of money, like because it is. It's not like we're just like sales are up in like hand sanitizer. No, like we're like bicycles and puzzles and like all the shit you normally wouldn't sell is like out the fucking door.
Nobody wants a puzzle.
Somebody knew this was a good idea. Somebody up top knew, like, oh, let's just have a pandemic and our sales will skyrocket.
Yeah. People buy all this stuff. Like, recreational equipment.
Weights, board games, puzzles, bicycles.
I've definitely bought a lot of stuff on Amazon. Like, you know.
Yes.
You know, so it's like, but I probably shouldn't be because then it's like you're getting packages from God knows where.
Right.
Yup.
You know.
I thought the same thing. I always think like, oh, I'm going to get this package and I'm going to wipe it and I'm going to wipe the inside part, but then I don't. I just open it up and I'm like, oh, let me play this video game. Like.
Right. Yeah. No, I better sterilize it. Okay, never mind.
Hopefully whatever corona was on that package is dead by now.
No, I get too excited. I don't even think about that. I'm like, I can't. No.
I think I did the same thing.
It dies pretty quickly in the sun, so it's like like 100 degrees out here in Sacramento. So,
Yeah.
103, I guess. But yeah, dude, it's like it's so that's a good thing. But then they're like, oh well, but it's gonna come back 4 times as strong in the winter.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't. I just want this. I just never want to do this again.
I never want to wear the
done.
goddamn mask.
Yeah.
Like Slim said in retail, we got to wear it for like 8 hours. Dude, it sucks.
11 hours for me. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Slim's a real slave.
Yeah.
Oh my! Yeah, and then it's like you got to make sure you brush your teeth because then it's like you're
Yes.
strong.
Yeah, you get used to it because there was one day that like I woke up late, I drank coffee, I didn't brush my teeth, and then it smelled for like the first 15 minutes, and then I'm like, I don't smell anything anymore. Eventually, you just
like, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's so weird. It's like my mom was telling me a story. Like my mom's a nurse, right? And she was going to the grocery store. There's the people that wear the gloves, right? The thing is, you wear the gloves to prevent, your hands. But then what you end up doing is you touch everything with the gloves.
Yep.
And then you don't use any hand sanitizer. And then you're dealing with money. And then you're like touching, like other items and things that other people with bare hands touch. Like that's worse.
It's dirty.
Like, people don't understand that that's like.
I agree.
And my mom told this checker, she's like, "Hey, do you mind switching your gloves?" And he goes, "Well, why? I've had these on all day. Like I've had them on all day, and they've been fine." It's like, well, yes, that's the point. Like because you've been wearing them all day,
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
It takes 15 minutes for whatever gloves I'm wearing to turn like yellow. And
Well,
I'm
they
like,
say to be effective, you got to change them every 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
That's the only way they're going to be effective.
And if they don't turn yellow, I've already broken them. Like my fingers are coming out of them. Like it's just terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like all these things. It's like, oh yeah, you wear these, but oh wait, it actually doesn't do anything.
And then I know guys that are wearing the layers of gloves. They're like, I got 5 pairs of gloves, so when this pair gets dirty, I can rip it off. Like, no, it's just worse. Your hands are just sweating, and like, it's no good.
Yeah, your palms are sweaty enough for 1 pair. It's like little 5. But yeah. Well, anyway, hopefully it all blows over soon, and we all can go back to semi-normal life soon. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you have Tremain? Do you have any projects that were put on hold because of this?
Yes. No, I actually don't. I would like to say that as an excuse to why our movie's delayed, but no, we don't really have that excuse. But
okay,
actually,
that's all right.
because of it, I've been able to work more on my stuff.
That's
because
cool.
I've like, it's like when you have your own business, it's like it's easy to do all the stuff you got to do, but it's also easy to not do it or like to hang out or to go out to other events and stuff. But it's like when those things aren't actually happening, it's like, okay, I should just focus on my business. So yeah, so actually really exciting. We submitted the Bachelor Party episode 2 to Amazon Prime.
Oh.
And yes, and it will be available as soon as they approve it. It takes them like 7 to 10 business days, give or take a week or 2. It's like to approve it and for it to all go through. But yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of this edit. It's really fun. It's really over the top, super silly, super goofy. It puts the first one to shame,
cool,
in my opinion. So yeah, so I'm excited about that.
Cool. And I saw too, you said about Rideshare. You saw on YouTube that some people have ripped it off. Is that like word for word? Is that like the whole plot? Like, how does that work?
Well, yeah, so no. I guess from people re-uploaded it. Like they take the video and then they re-upload it. But it's actually pretty cool because YouTube's gotten really good now at copyright stuff. Yeah. So since my movie's on YouTube now, since Rideshare's on YouTube right now, like they basically come out with a whole list of all these other channels that basically they're like these quote unquote free movie channels that are on YouTube that just upload full movies that aren't theirs on their channel, and then I can just copyright strike them or I can claim them. I can claim these videos. And,
cool.
So that's a good thing. I mean, of course, it doesn't prevent all the other pirated websites that Rideshare is already on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
at least it stops.
Yeah,
that
but
one.
but I think people like when they look for the legitimate one and the YouTube one or the Prime link shows up, like they'll look at that one versus the pirate one. So
because and you put in your own. We talked in the past. You put in your own money and your own time, your own work into it. It's
my own money, other people's money, and that's the whole thing. It's like you got to tell these investors, hey guys, like our movie got ripped off, and not only that, like. We lost out on doing the math at least $100,000.
Wow.
So that's kind of a tough pill to swallow, especially when I don't make that much money now, So it's like, and I could have paid back all the investors their money back, plus like basically they would have doubled their money, tripled their money. Yeah. So like,
all that.
It's a freaking tough pill to swallow. And then I talk to other people and they're like, well, you can't really prevent pirates. They're like, oh, I pirate movies all the time. Like I'll just stream something, and it's like, dude, okay, if it's like Star Wars, if it's already gonna make billions of dollars, like
they could take that hit. It still sucks, but they could take that hit a little better than they
can take the hit a bit better. Like for me, it's like, dude, I can get hit by a pebble and I'm fine, but this is like a ton of bricks and so it's just tough. So, but I mean, it was a learning lesson. So I know to like. Just go directly to Prime first now. Don't go like we did the Vimeo crap, and I don't want to talk about that. But I do want to talk about it. But anyway, the quote unquote right thing to do was to upload it to Vimeo. But Vimeo's pirating thing is very loose, so people rip movies from Vimeo all the time.
Wow.
So like the next day it had like Arabic subtitles. Chinese subtitles.
But that's
the rickshaw. The rickshaw.
But that's like kind of cool, right?
That's really crazy.
I would think it sucks that you're not making the money, but like countries that would have never seen your movie are seeing your movie.
Bollywood famous.
Right. Yeah. No. That is cool. No, it is cool because like that is the thing. That is the one detriment about Prime versus like a YouTube is that Prime is only U.S. and U.K. So, and YouTube's global. So it's like, YouTube, I think, it had been out on Prime for about 2 years and views had kind of been dwindling. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to post it on YouTube. And now there's kind of a bit of a resurgence. It's about 24,000 views. Right now.
That's good.
And I put it about 2 months ago. Yeah. And about 2 weeks ago, it was like 2,000 views. So now it's like 25,000.
Wow.
24,000.
Talking about all the pirates and people ripping it off, obviously you can find them because they're posting it on YouTube. Like, so have you messaged any of them and like gone at them or commented?
Yeah, well, I mean, I filed multiple DMCA takedowns.
But I mean, just like cursing them off, man. I just want you to like.
You mean the actual people? Like,
just like email them and be like, I hope you burn in hell, you motherfucking cunt, like shit like that. Like, I know where you live. I'm sending a car to your house right now.
Because once one person does it and it's on one pirated website, it's pretty much on all of them. Like there's on, it's on. And then you take it down on one site, and there's like 100 other sites that are out there. So it's like I could spend my whole day, every single day, looking for people that have reposted. So yeah, it was kind of ironic. Like the lead actor of Rideshare, since we posted on YouTube, never shared the YouTube link or anything, or told anyone that it was on it. But he just shared someone had pirated it on YouTube. And they redubbed it. A Russian person redubbed it in Russian.
Okay.
Like, it's actually kind of flattering and kind of cool that they put in all this effort to like dub the whole movie and every character, like guys and girls characters. But like it's they literally talk over the English people, so it's like Rucka Ali talking. So you hear him talking, but then you hear the Russian Rucka Ali.
I want to hear Russia Ali. I do.
Russia Ali. Rucka would probably want to hear that too. So yeah, man. But I had to like take it down. But I mean, dude, it's like the thing is, if what's really ironic is that if these people were to be like, hey, would it be okay if I dubbed your movie in Russian? I would say yes. That's totally cool.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, because it's like, you know, yeah, I mean, to get it translated is a ton of money, and you know, a decent amount of money, and then but then dubbing would be like, you know, like translating is like a few $100s to do it properly, and then like dubbing would be, you know, a few $1,000s, you know, so that'll
so it would be like, it would be something you would probably want, and just to get the movie out there to another audience, that would be great. But
yeah, and you would be okay if just somebody just reached out to you and was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, if they reach out to me, and if it was like just on like a Russian site, and if there was a way that I can actually, if I can, you know,
make
I could
a
even,
little
I would actually be down to share revenue with them, even, you know, if there was a way that I could make money and they could make money from it, you know, like, dude,
a rupee.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather that versus them just like steal it and just post it, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. What, Tremain, though, with all the movies being put on hold and theaters down and all, have you seen any recent, you know, releases of even just Hollywood films?
You know, I haven't. I saw the last movie I think I saw in the drive-ins. It was Onward, the movie Onward, like the computer animated one.
Yes, I do remember that. I remember seeing it like in trailers for like it felt like too long. Like I felt like I saw it for like 3 or 4 years.
It didn't appeal to me at all. But
yeah, I know. I saw it because, well, the person I was with wanted to see it, so but it was okay. I mean, it's like, you know, it's a computer animated film. It was all right, but that was like the most recent one. But I have been watching like other Netflix shows. Like I rewatched the Back to the Future trilogy, which is cool.
Dude, that's a classic. That the whole trilogy is just so good.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah, and like I remember hating the third one. I really didn't like the third one. And then I rewatched it. I'm like, oh, dude, this is actually really good.
Because that's what I did the last summer, because my kids have never seen any of them. So I introduced, they're 12 and 13. So, yeah, they watch it for the first time. And I could tell they weren't, I think it's like being younger, they weren't into the third one as much. But I'm watching and I'm like, this is a really good movie. Like, it's not what I remember.
Interesting. Yeah, dude, it was interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. It's like, me as a kid, when I first saw it, I didn't like the third one, but I really liked the first two. But then as an adult, I liked them all. Yeah. You know?
That makes sense in the sense that like 1 and 2 were kind of like similar, very similar movies, where like the third one was something completely different.
Even even the second one had part of the first one in it. So, but just talking about different.
So then, like when you go see 3, you're like, "What is this? This is my Back to the Future."
It was just too much. I felt like as a kid, too much of a love story. Like, and just you see later that it just wasn't. It was just a good movie.
Right. Yeah. That was my whole gripe with it. Like as a kid, I'm like, oh, this is the stupid love story and that stupid woman. Like I really didn't like the lady in it, you know. But then I rewatched it. I'm like, she's actually fine. Like she's nice, you know. The love story isn't that prevalent in the movie either.
Yeah, no, it's not. But I feel like as a kid though, you're uncomfortable with those kind of things. So I feel like it just seems like it is, you know. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is it. That is interesting, man. That must be pretty cool seeing like you're kind of seeing these movies with fresh eyes, like through their eyes.
Yeah, because like I do feel that. Like I feel like they were just kind of avoiding like the scenes like that, trying to grab their tablets or whatever. And I could see that. I could see that.
Interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah. It is kind of well, it is interesting, like, you know, this, you know, these kids these days, you know, but they have, like, you know, iPads in their hands, so it's kind of interesting seeing, like, how they interact with media and how they do, you know, movies and stuff.
It is cool, too, like, to see them actually put it down and watch a movie. It's like, you know that movie is fire. That movie is still good if they're not grabbing their tablet. But you know when they're grabbing it, it's not holding them.
Wow, that's interesting. So would you say that they're more like they're harsher critics versus like an adult that might still watch a movie if they're not, even if it's not that great, they'll still watch it. But for the kids, they have less of a tolerance, I guess, for attention.
I kind of feel that way, yeah. Like, because even as an adult, I might even hope. I might try to keep watching and hope it goes somewhere. But as a kid, I feel like, they're just they're punching out. They're on YouTube. They don't want that movie.
The first 5 minutes doesn't get you.
Yeah, I feel like they are the harsher crowd.
Yeah, man. I would be. I Maybe. Well, I want to know. I almost don't want to know what they would think of Rideshare. Like, is it PG-13?
Maybe we'll. Maybe
I have a feeling it wouldn't hold their attention. For some reason.
I think it wouldn't. I don't know. I feel I feel like it's a good movie, and it's that kind of thing. Like, I want to see where this journey takes me. But I don't feel like kids don't have that in them yet.
Yeah, it is interesting. I think, that is cool, though.
I wonder, though, if they are going to develop that, though. Are they going to develop that as adults? Like, it's crazy, because we don't know. They're basically the first generation that has access to all that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like we didn't have that, and I'm kind of glad that we didn't, because my attention span today is already, like, low enough, like, I think, I don't know. I mean, but I think they'll be okay. But they're really savvy, I'm sure.
They are. They've taught me things. I remember them teaching me things, because I got their tablets when one of the Christmases, but they already had them at their mom's, and I'm like, I don't know how to set this up, and my kids were like pulling down menus and settings, and I'm like, oh my God, you guys are smart.
And they're like really quick with it too, aren't they? Like super quick, like too tapping.
Like too quick.
Read that? Like there's what to go, when to,
It's like, you guys are gonna kill me someday. You guys are you're gonna figure it out. They're coming for me.
Have you guys had a chance to watch the Bachelor Party episode 1 yet?
No, I did not. But I would love to, and definitely. Where is it available?
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube now. So, no excuses. But that's definitely the perfect. I think I was rewatching the last time I called in, which is cool. And I also like to see how I do on interviews. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I said that, or if I say like so many times or whatever. But we were talking about it, and the drinking game. I was like saying that there's 2 rules. I'm like, there's only 2 rules, and I'm like, 1.
The lifestyle.
Drink every time you hear the lifestyle.
Yes.
And then 2, and then I'm like, I completely blank out on the second rule. And then it's like, no, there doesn't need to be two rules. There's only 1 rule. Like, anytime you say the lifestyle.
The only rule. Cool.
You'll be more than drunk by 15 minutes in, probably.
Sweet. Thank you, Tremain. It's been a blast, dude. We have to wrap it up, man. I can't believe it's always.
Oh man,
always
sweet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, appreciate it, you guys. Thanks a lot for having me on.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, let me know what you guys think if and whenever you guys get a chance to watch the Bachelor Party episode 1.
I promise.
Watch out for episode 2, because that's the real one to really watch the next couple weeks. Okay?
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. Where can everybody find you, dude?
At Tremain Hayhoe is my personal one. At Hayhoe Studios, HAYHOE Studios. That's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Check out youtube.com/Hayhoe Studios, and that's kind of where to go. So
awesome, man.
And the Bachelor Party episode 2 is coming on Amazon Prime this summer. Should be up within 2 weeks. So
cool.
Be on the lookout.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much, Tremain.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you guys so much. Rob and Slim. Talk soon, okay?
Talk soon. Stay safe.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Later, guys.
Later, dude.